No. It's this day.
It's 9 o'clock. Please rise and Commissioner Coach, lead us with the invocation and pledge of allegiance.
Let us pray. Gracious God, we thank you for this day and for the opportunity to serve our community. Grant us wisdom, clarity, and compassion as we deliberate and make decisions. Make our actions reflect fairness, respect, and a commitment to the common good. Guide us to lead with integrity and to work together in unity for the well-being of all. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. And our first order of business is the approval of the minutes of July 31st. Second. All those in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Those minutes are approved. Treasurer for bills and the report.
Morning.
Good morning.
Accounts payable, the following bills were reported to the treasurer's office. Accounts payable with a total of $350,710.75. Payroll for the period was $367,154.92. 911 account had 3 checks and 3 EFTs totaling $14,620.48. CDBG account had a check for $50,000. And finally, the PIB account had 1 check totaling $112,325.
Okay, thank you. There a motion to approve the bills. Second. All those in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. You can continue with the report, please.
Treasurer's report for the period beginning 7/30 and ending 8/5/2025. We have a general account starting balance of $173,078.84. Total debits for the period were $1,248,568.27. Rounding out the period with a balance of $703,781.44. And capital reserve has a balance currently of $13,762,342.62.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve treasurer's report?
So moved.
Second. All those in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, Diane. Okay, moving to meetings and events. I guess I forgot to give you my list of meetings and events since the last meeting. I will point out that the commissioners did attend the opening of the Mifflin County Youth Fair on Monday, and it is still going on. Those that are listening should go out and see the youth. Commissioner Wise.
Attended the monthly meeting of the veterans, also the opening day of the youth fair. The rest of my list is with the chief clerk.
Okay, Commissioner Coles.
I provided my list to the chief clerk. I'd also like to recognize the effort of Commissioner Wise in the milking contest. He didn't win, but we have a plan. The next year, we're gonna have a spring training program. In order to win 26 titles, so we're sending that out there right
It's a
now.
good idea.
And we'll have, I'd like to recognize Aiden Stevens here from MCTV for filming here today. Thank you, Aiden.
Okay, thank you, Aiden. Is there any public comment? See any, so we'll just move on to new business. First item of new business is a request for exoneration of the county portion of the per capita taxes for Kistler Borough. There are 7 exonerations. All people were deceased or are deceased. Motion.
So
Second.
In favor, state aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Request for exoneration of delinquent real estate taxes. Parcel does not exist. Motion to exonerate the parcel that does not exist.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
That motion carries. We have a request for exoneration of 2025 real estate taxes. This is a parcel located in Wayne Township, and it's a duplicate parcel. There a motion to exonerate the duplicate.
So moved.
Second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. It's a cooperation agreement with Burnham Borough for the demolition of mobile homes located on Fifth Street in the borough. The amount is $2,605. Planning Director Jim Letier.
Morning, Commission, this agreement is between the county and Burnham Borough for $2,605. The county's demolition fund for Act 152 is form of grant. The demolition of a mobile home that previously existed at 321 Fifth Avenue on lot 6 in the borough. Prior to demolition, the borough purchased it through Repository for Unsold Properties for $25. They determined it was unfit for human habitation and the safety hazard in the community, and they went ahead and demolished it. The agreement makes a reference that all future requests must be made in accordance with the demolition guidelines. Since this was an after the fact request, we typically don't make allowances for projects such as this. However, I do want to clarify that the mobile home was purchased by the borough, but the land beneath it was owned privately, so the borough is currently out of it. There's no disposition of the property. And the borough doesn't own it, or does the county at this time.
And obviously, there were no revenues associated with the demo. Thank you for that explanation. Is the motion to execute the cooperation agreement with Burnham Borough?
So moved.
Second. Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thank you. Extension of the existing contract to include Unite Translation Services for 911. This is an extension of the existing contract. It is a 3-year contract. Josh, Josh, do you want to explain this to us a little bit? I didn't see, excuse me, I didn't see you back there.
So the contract, we currently use Dragon SOS. This is adding translation, transcription. Currently, we use Language Line. If we have a Spanish speaking person on the line, we try to get them to stay on the line until we get them. Language Line, it takes a little bit of time. This is going to be more streamlined and rather quickly.
And it looks like this is $10,530 per year with no escalation. Okay, anything else for Josh? Pretty self-explanatory. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second. All those in favor, state aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, Josh. The number of purchase of service agreements if needed by children and youth, and Nicole Katlitsky is here to explain it to.
First one is for Kids Peace National Centers out of Schmecksville, PA. They provide dependent and delinquent youth with access to behavioral health treatment for both residential services and foster care. The lowest rate is $120.49 per day, the highest is $802.23 per day. The next one is for Cornell Abraxas, that is in Pittsburgh. They provide dependent and delinquent youth with access to behavioral health treatment through residential services. Their lowest rate is $436.51 per day, and the highest is $690.20 per day. The next one is Clear Vision Residential Treatment Services in Montgomery, Pennsylvania. They provide dependent and delinquent youth with access to behavioral health treatment through residential services at $245.82 per day. Perseus House is in Erie, and they provide dependent and delinquent youth with access to behavioral health treatment through residential services. And their lowest rate is $314.31 per day, and the highest is $382.97 per day. Justice Works out of Allentown, PA provides in-home services to children and families in Mifflin County at $98 per hour at the lowest rate, and the highest $104.40 per hour. And then Families United Network out of Muncie provides dependent and delinquent youth with access to behavioral health treatment through both residential services and foster care at $25.47 per day for the lowest rate, and the highest at $291.02.
Okay. Nicole, some of the descriptions seem to be the same. So how is it chosen? Let's just take Shanksville, the first one versus the last one. I mean, the description is the same. So who chooses? Do we choose? Do you choose?
Yes, so we call when we have a child who needs like a residential treatment or something, or a foster home, we are calling the different facilities to find out like what options they have, do they have openings? And then going from there, we try to keep kids, for example, if it's looking for a foster home, we're calling Families United Network first because we know that they have homes in Mifflin County and we try to keep our kids in Mifflin County. But then if that is exhausted, then we go to another one and keep calling until we find a placement for the child. And then try to use whatever services they have that would best meet those children's needs or those kids.
Do we use Kids Space very often?
No.
So that's a very large range, 120 to 100, 802.
And that's because they do foster care, which would be more like the $120 per day versus the residential care for higher needs of $820 or $802 a day. So it depends on their needs and it depends on if it's foster care or residential, and foster care costs way less than residential.
We don't have any providers in Mifflin County.
For residential,
Yeah.
I don't believe so. I don't think so.
When you say in-house there for Justice Works, what does that mean?
So they go and they provide services to the families when the kids remain in the home with the parents to prevent placement.
Okay.
And some of these places too, such as Justice Works and Families United, although their offices are out of Allentown or Muncie. For example, Families United Network has an office on Market Street here in Lewistown because we do use them so much. So some of them are more local. That's just where their contract's out of.
Okay.
You remember Justice Works provides that anger management for families.
Mhm.
Okay. Motion to approve these purchase of service agreements.
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you, Nicole. Okay, now we have a series of requests from Madison Price, starting with payment application number 10 for the Hostone Sewer Extension Project.
Good morning. Yes, the first payment application, payment application number 10 for the Hostone Sewer Extension Project, CNR directional boring. This is the final pay application. It's for $135,661.80.
Okay, so it's payment number 10, that's fine. Okay, any further discussion on that item? Not, is there a motion to approve payment application number 10, which is the final for the Hostone Sewer Extension Project?
So moved on that.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Okay, Madison, that's approved. And we continue to the Hostone Sewer Extension Project change order 3.
So this change order number 3 with CNR directional boring, it includes a contract extension request to August 8th, 2025. And also is for an increase in the contract amount to $2,479,331.80. And the increase is due to extra work that was needed to add 2 streams as part of the sewer project.
Okay, so this contract extension is till tomorrow. Okay, any questions? Now is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion carried. Continue for the Hostone Sewer Certificate of Substantial Completion for CNR.
So the certificate of substantial completion was dated for August 4th, 2025. And there are some punch list items which include seating and mulching and the generators up.
Okay, when do you think the punch list should be completed?
They should be doing the generator startup next week. So, we anticipate that being completed next week.
I was mostly thinking about the mulching and seeding at this time of year.
Yeah, they've applied the seeding and mulching, that's just giving them a little extra time for that to sprout and make sure that's great.
Okay. Any questions? If not, their motion to approve item I.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Item J is going to be tabled until a future meeting. Move on to item K, which is the provisional ballot printing grant. The Commonwealth is changing the appearance of provisional ballot envelopes. Some counties, including us, have already printed or have some left over from previous elections that we have been using. Since there's a new printing format, Commonwealth is reimbursing counties for the disposal of the envelopes that they already paid for. This is done by formula. Our grant is $500. Need an approval to sign a letter of intent and then sign evidence of disposal when it is done. Any other questions? Not, is there a motion to approve a $500 printing grant from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania?
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. We have two personnel items. We have a promotion on the Natalie, is that how it's pronounced? Natalie Van Horn from caseworker 1 to caseworker 2, effective August 11th. We have the hiring of John Cottrill for part-time fiscal consultant effective August 7th. There a motion to approve these two personnel items?
So moved.
Second.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? That motion kept. Having no